A long time ago, out of the vast darkness, God created this wonderful ride we call life. He filled the world with an abundance of beauty and endless possibilities. And yet we find ourselves questioning His creation and our very own existence. Many people ask themselves, why are we put on this earth? What is our purpose? Why must we be challenged with so many heartaches and failures? Why do bad things sometimes happen to the very best of us? And what does God have in store?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine,
Rosie.
let it...
Come on.
I don't want to go.
Come on, we have to. Just come on, man.
Go.
My family was my world, my purpose. They kept me alive and smiling. They are a constant reminder of how great God is. My sons Ryan and Tim were the most sacred blessings God has ever bestowed upon me. I was their protector and teacher. I rejoiced when they rejoiced. I hurt when they hurt. I watched them in bewilderment, clung to them, did all I could to keep them safe.
Ma, have you gone yet
You
with the
first.
hopscotch?
No, you. You first. Ryan, aren't we going to say grace?
Is it Thanksgiving already?
Did you really just say that?
Yes, he did.
Are we going to have a Bible study? Or are we going to eat?
That's enough, Ryan. You're disappointing your mother.
Thank you, Lord, for this food that we are about to receive. Please bless this family. Amen.
Amen.
You see what I saw?
Yeah.
It's too bad. You gonna tell him or you want me to?
I'll do it.
All right. Let him know I signed off on it.
Will do. You get the email?
I haven't checked.
Give it a look. That's the Goodman file.
Did Dr. Harris sign off on this?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think?
I think the x-ray speaks for itself. How much time do you think she has?
She came in too late for time.
Poor thing.
Yeah, she didn't even know she had it.
You want me to...
No, I'll do it. Hello, Mr. Goodwin. Yes, this is Dr. Sherman. I have the results of your wife's tests, and I would like you both to come in and see me. I'd rather discuss that with you in person, Mr. Goodwin. Okay? Thank you.
My poor Ian. With no faith in God, who would he turn to for comfort? That's my boy Ryan, company executive, family man. He had it all. But just when you're feeling on top of the world, darkness may be lurking around the corner.
3, 2, let's go! Energy, energy!
This is Robbie Martin from Odin Software, calling about our exciting new Gen 1.1 software.
I'll tell you about an exciting new opportunity. It's called Generation 1.1.
You see, that's how a company runs. Companies run on efficiency. And Gen 1.1 is exactly it.
This is Robbie from Odin Software. I need to speak to the accountant in charge of the acquisition.
This is, hello? Just let's get on the next call, please.
Gen 1.1, Linda.
Gen 1. Hi, my name is Linda. I'm going to be in your area. I'd like to talk to you about the Gen 1.1.
Yo, hey, anything you need, you come to me, okay?
How am I supposed to know? Well, you got to keep trying.
Robbie, it's autograph time, buddy.
Jay, how many of these you ask me to do?
As many as I want. Thank you. Can you just tighten that up a little bit?
If you don't like how I do it, please do it yourself.
Sorry. Please carry on. Thank you.
That's better.
But you were Ryan's friend.
In 20 years.
These guys don't play fair. They're not altar boys.
Todd, what are they talking about?
Come on, Marty. You sound like sour grapes to me.
I should give you guys parking spots that are in my territory so much. Old man Rogers, Goodwin and his team, they've been trying to steal a cow from an account for a long time.
I want to see every one of your sales managers. I want to see your salesman. I am livid.
You want a full reference number?
I know your team posts all those accounts.
Come on, Marty. Show me one team that closes deals inside their region strictly. Everybody does it everywhere, okay? What's the big deal, Marty?
You ever think of a sporting event?
You have to think that you are sharp and smart. You need to tone it down.
So who signed the bottom of those accounts, Jay? Who signed off?
Jay.
What?
Who signed the deals? That's better.
Hey, you better give me a name or you're getting fired.
Look, it was Ryan's idea in the first place. I don't know who signed them, but it was Ryan's idea.
Mr. Goodwin, Todd would like to see you in his office as soon as possible.
Oh, Todd's just gonna have to wait a minute.
Todd isn't waiting for anything. Get in the conference room. Now.
What is going on around here?
Eco Instruments, Nardone Cellular, Melville Lumber. What's this all have in common, Ryan?
They're all deals that my team has done in the last few months. What's the problem?
Yeah. Those are deals your team did in Long Island, outside of your territory. You stole the accounts.
Marty, nobody stole anything. Okay?
Explain yourself, Ryan.
What did Jay have to say about all this?
Let's get him in here. Tell Jay to get in here.
Jay, would you help me out here, please? Explain to Mr. English that all of our deals are good.
Mr. English, all of our deals are good.
That's nice. You know, it's bad enough the economy stinks, and we gotta lay people off, and we got salesmen that are sucking wind, and we cannot put a team together, but you have to assemble a bunch of thieves.
Ryan, if you can't offer me a reasonable explanation for this, I have the time.
Marty, you know as well, sometimes things get shuffled around, but we always do the right thing. So all of a sudden, you're gonna come at me and tell me that this is a problem?
You signed the paperwork. You gave the blessing on all of these accounts. You got Jay Greer with 9 of these last quarter, 15 last quarter before that. You got 16 from Tony Vespa, 21 from the Marino brothers. En route to #1 in the country, there's a little pattern here. A little thievery pattern. It's your team, and it's your signature, and it's your job on the line.
How quickly sometimes the course of our lives change. Little did Ryan know this was just the beginning of a very rough road for him.
I've been with this company a long time. I've made you millions of dollars, okay? I've given you everything I have.
You're fired.
Whoa. Marty. You can't fire the best manager in the entire office.
Just did. Why don't you get up and get lost?
Yes, sir.
Ryan, go wait by my office.
Is this really happening?
We have a pamphlet if you like.
Todd, a pamphlet?
It's not your fault. It had to be done. Someone had to take the fall.
I know it's not my fault. But me? I am taking this very personally. In fact, I'm thinking of coming over that desk right now.
Do you want me to call security? Is that the way you want this to go? Listen, you'll be all right, Ryan. You'll land on your feet.
What happened to you? You're like a Judas. I've put this company before my family for the last 26 years.
We have counselors available if you feel like you need to talk to somebody.
That's it?
That's it.
Hey, Ryan. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
He felt such disappointment and anger, but chose not to share his struggles with his wife. It was never his way to open up and show his vulnerability. He needed to let us help him, to let us into his heart.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Hi, Grace speaking.
Hi, Grace. It's Jody Fulmer.
Hi, Judy. How are you?
I'm fine. I just wanted to see how everyone is. How's Ryan holding up?
We're doing great. Everything's great around here. Kids are great. Ryan's great.
Where is he now?
He's at work.
He got a new job already? That's great news.
You didn't pour my coffee?
I'm on the phone.
What are you talking about? Got a new job? No. He's been working at the office like every day.
You don't know. Oh. Todd fired Ryan 3 days ago. I assumed you knew. I'm so sorry.
I'm so confused. He didn't mention anything to me.
I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do.
Thank you. Bye. Hi, honey.
Hey, babe.
How was work today?
Good. Great.
What'd you do at work?
Same old, same old. Why?
Jody Flomer called me asking how I was holding up. I didn't know what she meant until she told me her husband fired you on Monday. You've been putting on that suit and going to work for 3 days now.
I didn't know how to tell you.
I find out that not only you're out of a job, but you're keeping secrets from me.
That's not what this was about.
Ryan's life was spiraling out of control, and strain was being placed on his marriage. The one person he needed most was drifting away.
Hey, Ryan. How's it going, man?
Look at you. Still going for a run even in this weather.
Hey, you know you gotta stay fit, right?
Tell me about it.
So what's going on? You took off from work yet?
They let me go.
Get out of here. You worked down there far too long.
So much for loyalty.
So what are you gonna do now?
I'll think of something.
Amen. Good seeing you.
You too.
A 1.6% jump. Again, the CPI for Philippines in the month of June, coming in at 1.5%. Now, as we mentioned earlier, Philippine
Daddy,
inflation
come and
data
play.
just came out, and
I'm busy, honey.
on the line from Manila.
Come on,
Local
Dad.
CPI in at about 1.5%.
Kids, go upstairs, please.
Estimates of 1.6. What's likely to be
Please?
the reaction in the market?
Well, most people had been expecting this figure. As you said, the expectation of economists was about 1.6. The other thing that the market really
You can make an effort.
leads into, which is whether the central bank will cut rates or can cut rates.
Get some rest.
Thursday, the central bank governor.
You're driving Chris back to school tomorrow.
Ryan felt such regret. His children once adored him, but now they were so distant. He was no longer their light. He did not know how to connect with them. Their love and admiration seemed a distant memory.
You okay, son? Just fine, thanks. You could have fooled me. Hey, buddy, what's up? I don't understand.
I wished he had never gotten that call. That place was a den of vipers. The callous, cutthroat corporate world was no place for his gentle soul.
Okay. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Who was that?
Jay. They want me to come back to work. They want to see me in the office tomorrow.
That's good news.
Maybe it's not such great news. I've been demoted to sales.
Honey, that is still good. It's a job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I'll talk to you in a second. Take care. Another one. In person. Absolutely. Yes. Bam!
Got it?
Fantastic. Ooh, looking good, baby.
I'll talk to you at 1 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. Gotcha. Thanks a lot. Got one.
Hello. Hello?
Yeah, just representing a outstanding product from a company called Odin. Who am I speaking with?
It's over 3, 2, 1. Calms down. How many appointments you got?
Lucky 13.
13. I'm in. All right. Hey, how many appointments you got?
15.
15. You closed them?
Yeah.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Very nice. Congratulations. Well, now beers on you. How many appointments you got?
6.
12. A dozen beers. Appointments. Beers. Very nice. Congrats, bro.
Come on, man. We're superstars here. Big guy, how many appointments you got? 10? Okay, nice. I like Robbie. That a boy. Skinny and fat. How about you?
22, big bro.
22. Oh, 22.
Whoa!
22. Madeline, how about you? You're 22. 9?
No. None. 0.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! Whoa. Come on. Which one of you guys here never got a 0? One of your phone books, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut up.
Mr. Perfection, no, see, let's be serious. Exactly.
All right, sweetheart. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
Thank you, Mr. Goodwin. It's all about teamwork, guys. We're here, family. Action. What's your right? How many appointments?
2.
I don't believe you. Tony!
Congratulations, Mr. Manager.
Thank you. Thanks. How many? Give me a good news.
17.
17! Bang that bell, bro.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Ryan.
Well, let me ask you, Ryan. From manager to cubicle, what's that like?
I tell you, Tony, it's kind of hard to remember.
You better stop remembering. You gotta make sales.
The devil has many faces and many ways to kick you when you're down.
Good luck, Ryan.
The last thing Ryan needed at this point in his life was
Hey.
temptation.
You think now we could get that drink?
Maybe, Trish. I'll let you know.
I'm glad you're back, Rye.
I agree.
Hey, buddy.
Good to have you back, man.
Thanks.
Listen, I was in Todd's office for 45 minutes. They almost fired me too.
Thank you for trying. You've always looked out for me.
What are friends for? Glad you're back. Tomorrow, all right?
Have a good night.
You too.
Can you have them order 2 more vests, please?
2 more?
And I think we're okay on everything else. And did you order those samples for the lab?
I did. They said that they would come back in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Excellent.
Did you get a chance to look at Rose's file?
I did, yes.
And?
You had a look at the charts, right?
I did, but I felt like you might be able to see something that no one else has seen.
Well, you saw that the cancer has spread to her brain, her stomach, her lungs, and now it's in her lymph nodes. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. I give her maybe a few weeks, maybe a month.
Weeks? There isn't any trials or anything that you can put her in, anything at all?
It's too late. There's no alternative treatments. She's done. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
Maybe she came a little sooner. I don't understand what your fascination is with this patient. You seem to be taking this very hard.
I'm friends with her son, and he's best friends with my husband. She's been my spiritual inspiration for a very long time.
The next thing to do would be to look into hospice care to make a...
No hospice. I've been taking care of her this whole time, and I'm going to continue taking care of her. I think she would want that.
Well, I know you're a woman of faith, so I hope that can be of comfort to you.
I think God will provide. Are you telling Ryan?
I want nothing to do with that. You should stay out of it too. Just email Ryan's dad the results.
Okay. Are you going to church Sunday?
I've got a big presentation at the office.
The kids would love to see you, though.
Oh, I know. You know, the kids would also like to go on vacation more too, right? You hold down the fort at church. I'll keep making money.
Gotta go.
It's gonna be great this weekend.
I can't wait.
What'd you tell your wife?
Who cares? She doesn't listen to me. She listens to God. She thinks he's a better husband than me.
Apparently.
Let's see. Here we go.
I tried to be strong. I didn't want my family to know just how sick I really was.
So this little
I was the heart of
honeybee
this
comes
family.
along,
Any pain or sadness
you know
I
what the
felt,
bee does?
I kept it locked
And this
inside
little
of
boy
me.
says, stings. And then the honeybee says, oh no, I'm a honeybee. I pollinate plants that make fruits, vegetables, and nuts. And the little girl says,
But don't you sting?
Man, look at him go.
It's amazing, right?
He's unbelievable. I don't know how he does it.
The boys admired their dad. He was always calm and thoughtful with them.
What's with the hand?
He had a knack for saying the right thing to the boys, while never passing judgment or uttering a hurtful word to them. I sensed that Ryan saw him as a role model that he himself never quite lived up to.
How you guys doing?
Everything's great, Pop.
What about you, Ryan?
Doing okay.
I don't think so.
A continuing circle of light.
Could I have a word with you, please?
Sure, Pop.
Tim, excuse us, okay?
You got it, Dad.
It's not as bad as you think.
I never had to deal with anything like this in my life. So it's like everything's piling up.
Hi, baby. Careful.
It's like they don't even talk to me anymore.
They're of the age of independence of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way life goes.
Still, for me, it's like everything's happening all at once. It's like I can't even breathe, you know? Like I'm suffocating.
Ron, consider yourself lucky, okay? You're gonna be noticing people falling on the right and left of you. Friends of yours are going to be seeking divorces.
That's easy for you to say. You and Mom have been rock solid.
Yes. Yes. Times were easier then, Ron. A long time ago, my grandpa gave me this thing. Look, I was about 10, 12 years old. And now it's a stone, smooth and polished with life, because it was like in the current of a river. And that's how we face life. We try to absorb. Look, I'm going to give this to you. Because you're rough, you're like a rock now. Like a rock. But you won't get by that way. You have to embrace life, get smooth, breathe a little bit. You can do it. You don't want to remain a rock, do you? No, no. You become a polished, articulate stone. Just like your father.
Come on. Okay.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I think I remember, yes. Call it.
3, 2, 1. Blast off!
1 second. Ready?
It's okay, Daddy.
Hey, Pop.
Nice.
Whoa. You still have this? You remember it?
What are you going down memory lane?
I haven't seen this in years.
Remember your goofy brother used to fight all the time over this.
Yeah.
I tried to glue it together. I think you used to beat him up.
We shot like 1,000,000 of these.
Time certainly flies.
So what do you got?
What do you got? Straight up to the 6, boys. Thank you.
Why does Santa always win?
Why is Santa here?
That's not Santa. He just looks like him. Okay, you must have said your prayers last night because you're winning every time.
That's not it. It's better than you guys at poker.
I got a news flash for you, boys. Prayer has nothing to do with it, and God doesn't care who's winning a red chip or a green chip or a blue chip.
You know, I agree with you. You know why? Because there is no God.
Whatever you say, Harry, there is no God. That's fine.
You know, Joe, you're pretty wishy-washy. Do you believe or don't you believe? Would you make up your mind?
You know what, Santa Claus? Give me some proof and I'll believe in God.
You want proof? I'm your proof. You want to know when I found out God exists for a fact? Tet Offensive, 1968. The company got pinned down, surrounded by all sides. We got hit hard, every area. While you were selling cars and you were doing God knows whatever it is you do, me and 3 guys were in a foxhole trying to survive. Kurgan's action. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, forever and ever. Amen. If you were there, you'd feel it too. Trust me. Jesus was in my foxhole. Deal.
Standing on the shoulders of the morning.
Like myself, Ian grew up a strong disciple of God. That all changed for him on a fateful day in 1972.
And it's rising on the widow's peak of the afternoon. It's a long way home. Yeah. It's a long way home. Oh my God, Ryan! Yeah.
The images of that dying boy are with him every day, even now. He never stopped blaming himself, nor did he ever stop blaming God. He vowed never to step foot in a church again.
Okay, what's wrong?
I have some terrible things on my mind. I have awful news. I hate to tell you, but your mama's very sick. She has cancer. She's not gonna make it. We've known for quite a while, but she didn't want to make everybody sad, you know, brave. Oh, I'm sorry, kids. But try to keep this away from Ryan, okay? He has a lot on his plate at the moment.
These are from 6 months ago.
I have to call him.
What's up?
My poor son. He had so many problems. It upset me that I only added to his sorrows.
You shouldn't have found out that way. I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter, Pop.
No hope. Sorry.
I'm just gonna believe everything's gonna be okay. Whatever happens, you're gonna be okay.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm going to take care of this right now. This can't go on. It's got to stop. And I'm going to stop it. I love you. Okay? All right. Ryan?
Kids, we're going to see Grandpa.
Go, guys. See you later.
See you later. So, what's going on in that office is just, it doesn't compare to what you've already got, what you've achieved. What you've achieved is this wonderful family, and you have to protect them. And they just don't deserve, they don't deserve for you to come home unhappy like that. You know, I mean, the people in that office they're meaningless in the long run. They're not important. Your family is your security, and you have to make them secure. That's your job. You know, your home, that's your castle. The children, you know, they need to see you strong. You're their leader.
I sure don't feel like the leader.
You are, hon. You are. You're their leader. You're strong. You're like, you know what you are? You're like a palm tree. You know the palm tree, when there's a hurricane and it blows it all the way over and it goes to the ground, but it never cracks. It comes right up again, and the stress actually makes it stronger.
Grace is pretty upset, huh?
Yes, she's very upset. She's a love. She takes such good care of you and of those children. You're so lucky to have them.
Yeah.
I love every one of them, like I love you. And I just don't want this whole thing in that office to upset what you have.
Warm enough?
Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Look, you beat up anybody yesterday? Good. Listen, I got a lot of money.
Grandpa.
My papa is wealthy. If you're nice to me, I might give you $1. Don't listen to mama. Don't go too far.
Ladies, go and play in the park. Okay.
Who took my 20?
Thanks for having me.
Every day is like a birthday with you around.
Love that kid. Save me a piece, all right? Don't eat it all.
Happy birthday.
You have frosting on your face.
Right. Supposed to get it in your mouth, not on your face.
Thanks for the tip, boss.
Oh, God, don't listen to him. He's a complete mess.
Long live the king.
Oh my goodness.
Don't forget, I'm still inviting you to my daughter's sweet 16 party tomorrow night. You'll be there, right?
Looking forward to it, Doc.
Well, that's wonderful news, darling. A nice party ought to cheer you up.
Attention, everybody. Attention. Yeah. Is everybody having a good time? Yeah. Is everybody having a good time? Yeah. Of course you are. This is a Todd Fulmer party, right? Yeah. Who gives the best parties? You do. The Fulmers do. Always. Come on up. My lovely Bridget. So on this special day, your mom and I would like to give you a gift. Are you ready?
Yes.
Keys to your brand new car. Happy birthday. Now please, enjoy the rest of the party. Thank you again. Thank you.
Dream of a dead friend who seemed to be doing fine to me. You lead the way, I'll be behind. I won't think of what I'll find. I'm walking in with my eyes closed. Only God in heaven knows. I'm always feeling better every morning. I can't believe how I once knew life. You'll see me when your time has come to finally know what love is. You'll see me.
You doing okay?
Yeah, doing just fine.
You sure?
Yeah, why?
Jay seems to be having a really good time with your wife.
We're all good friends and we've known each other since high school.
That's sweet.
Every marriage has its low moments, and this was certainly it for Ryan and Grace.
I really think you should go over there.
Neither of them felt about each other the way they once had. The strains of life had pushed them apart. Was their marriage, flawed as it was, still worth saving? Still worth praying for?
Hey, buddy.
I need to talk to you.
Sure.
What are you doing talking to Jay for so long?
It's your best friend.
But that's not what it looks like in front of everybody else. I have enough problems at work. I don't need you making things worse.
What's in your head? I'm just talking with Jay. It's Jay.
You're acting like an idiot.
I'm your wife. Your wife. Thanks for running my party. Jerk.
Way to go, Goodwin.
God, I'm crying.
Renee! Come here!
Again for you. It's times like this that I know you'll see me through. My heart is hurting to know you're touched. I see. So hear this prayer of praise, Lord, as I kneel.
Are we going? The back tire needs air.
see the depth they have heard your voice. Please God, calm the storm for me, and you have fed the thousands, strengthened those ones who are weak. All I ask is for your healing. Come and calm this storm for me.
My favorite day of the month, roll call. Let's hear some good numbers, okay?
16 units for 350,000.
Very nice.
41 units, 310,000. 34 units, 360,000.
27 units, 290,000.
51 units, 680,000.
Wow.
Teresa?
Pass. 13 units, 240,000.
All right, what's your totals, Pauline?
119 units, 1.64 million.
He's not here? Guys, nice solid month. But listen, we're this close from winning the National Sales Leadership Award. All we need to do is get these guys off the wall. And we should get it. All right? Don't forget, we have the office football game coming up. And you know I'm a sore loser. I don't want to lose. It's against Long Island. We can take them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a great month, guys.
Todd, I'm sorry about Ryan.
Where is he?
He's not answering his phone.
Here you go, boss.
What's this?
Marty wanted you to authorize his transfer. He's back over to Long Island.
There you go.
Thanks.
Gentlemen,
Where you been? I've been calling you all morning.
I apologize. I'm a little rusty and kind of stressed out.
Nobody misses my monthly sales roll call meeting ever.
I apologize, Todd. It won't happen again.
You know what? I don't accept your apology.
Is everything all right? Together.
My son had hit rock bottom. He could not succeed at work. His marriage was in ruins. His children had lost sight of him. And the one person that loved him unconditionally, who saw his greatness even through his shortcomings, she was dying. I wanted to hold him, to bandage up his bruises, like when he was a child. But I was weak and clinging to life myself. The end of my days were approaching. Who would he run to in my absence?
Once it's stop. This one looks right. There. That looks good, right? That looks good, right? See? Grab the biggest one. So heavy.
What's happening?
Nothing. We're just doing some work. What are you doing home?
In our own home. I just got off work and I came home.
Should I go?
No. Gia, just stick around. We're gonna finish that report for Todd in a couple seconds.
No, you should definitely leave and take him with you.
Hey,
There's a door.
No, you should leave.
Excuse me? Are you kidding me? She just told me to leave my own home.
We're just doing some work, all right? You're coming in here screaming. Stay where you are. Don't worry about it.
Jay, you are a horrible, horrible person. You hurt your friends. You hurt me. I will not allow you to hurt our children.
They are my children, and this is my house. Get out.
Jay, I have been praying for you for such a long time, and this is how you repay me. You bring someone like this into our house. Our house. Do you understand this?
We are just doing some work.
Why, Jay? It's clear you're not just doing some work. You haven't been doing some work for a long time, haven't you? Why,
working.
Jay? God put us together, and we are going to stay together. Do you understand that? Jay, come and talk to me. Tell me what's happening.
Maybe you should just take it up with God.
You are not worthy of any of us, Jay.
Sorry about that.
Not every story has a happy ending, but life does go on. She was embarking on a new journey, not knowing what lied around the corner for her. In her hour of darkness, she was brave and knew God would not abandon her. Life is never easy for any of us, but she had the kind of faith that I wished Ryan and Ian had.
Girls, do me a favor. Wait for me in the hall. Don't eat all the gummy worms.
Thank you so much. I would have never been able to do this without you.
Why am I still worried about you?
The girls are going to Florida. I'm following after. You don't have to worry. We will be fine.
Florida.
You're a great brother. Thank you.
I hope so.
Let's do this.
I really wish you told me to handle this.
What are you doing here?
I was in the neighborhood. Want to take a ride with me?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
It's not a good idea. It is a great idea.
Tracy, I think you need to go.
Hi, this isn't Ryan. It's his wife. Don't ever call Ryan again, okay? Or else. Who's Tracy?
Somebody from work.
Why is she calling at 11 p.m.?
Probably about my work.
Isn't it a little bit late for that?
Give me my phone. Don't answer my phone again. And mind your own business.
Well, it's our driveway, so it's my business too.
So, I know this little place upstairs on the roof, and I thought we could go and talk. No one goes up there.
Up on the roof?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know.
Good. Don't keep me waiting.
Jay, come on in.
You left a little early.
Thanks. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah! Sandy! You're amazing.
Can't be easy what you're going through, but you'll pull through. You're just like me, you're special, you're a champion. Appreciate that. The money, the women, the ego, everything's got to get stripped away. There's only one thing that matters in this life.
What's that?
When that guy showed up to my house and served me divorce papers,
I can't believe she did that to you. You deserve so much better, you know that.
What are you doing? Get out.
Grace, just calm down a second. Take it
Don't
easy. Oh.
touch me. Please leave. Now.
Nothing happened.
Excuse me, this is a private party? Excuse me.
Hey, buddy!
Hello?
Yo!
Are you dead, man?
Why are you giving him the mic?
Boo! Boo! Get off the stage! Get off the stage!
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. From glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go, and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be in the sunshine or in the shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so.
It was at that low point in his life that he realized he could not allow himself to sink any further. He needed to save his marriage and his life. God was sending him messages through angels, and finally his ears began to open.
What's the matter?
Your friend Jay stopped by.
Oh, what did he want?
He tried to.
He tried to what? Wait. And what, did he try to touch you?
Yes. He tried to. No. You have enough problems to deal with. You're not going to do anything. Nothing happened. Okay?
You're sure?
Yes. Nothing happened.
You're okay?
It's the worst territory. Oh, they're moving me out soon now. Good morning, boss.
Good morning, Pat. Ruben? Good to see you, boss. Robert?
Morning, boss.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Karina, I'll meet you in the cafeteria. Great. You're playing football, right?
Absolutely. See you at the game, boss.
Fantastic.
Of course. Hey, Tracy,
Yeah?
could you give us a minute?
Yeah, all right. I'll see you later.
Is there anything you want to say to me? What? Grace told me what happened.
Nothing happened.
Huh? Nothing happened? Oh, is that right? You're a piece of garbage.
Make you jealous,
Yeah,
Ron.
just trying to make you jealous, huh? Come on, Jay.
Chill, bro.
Walk
Chill.
away. We'll see you on the field. 2, 3,
Saves! All right, timeout. Get close. Down. Set.
What are you doing out here?
Throwing apples against trees.
Seems a little bit strange, you standing out here doing that in the middle of nowhere.
No, it's not strange at all. You know what? It's a great way for me to deal with the stresses of the office. Here, try it. Nice.
It does feel good.
See that? Work can be very stressful.
You're right. I have been under a lot of stress lately. I don't know if you heard, but my mom's been sick with cancer.
Gee, I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Thanks.
Go home, Ryan. Be there for your mom.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, can you believe it?
Oh man, it's horrible. Can I give you a hand with that?
Oh, that's all right. I got it, buddy.
Oh man, you're dressed too nice, man. Here, let me get this.
You sure you don't mind?
Oh yeah, sir. No worries. It'll take 5 minutes at the most.
That's awful nice of you. Could I give you a few dollars?
No thank you, sir. I'm blessed already. Thank you so much.
I'm just gonna run inside and wash my hands. Thanks again. Hey, buddy. Where can I wash my hands? Where? How you doing? Bart, literally, I just got a flat outside. Somebody's helped me change the tire right now. Really? I just came in to wash my hands.
What's going on in your life?
Pretty normal stuff.
Yeah?
I ain't living like the worm. I'm married, kids, and I'm in sales.
How many kids you got?
4.
Whoa. I'm happy for you. Are you happy?
Right now, I'm kind of having a tough time.
You know, Ryan, my brother, I always had you pegged for being a writer. I remember back in the old days when we were in school in English class, you used to write these fascinating stories. Stories that most people wouldn't believe. I don't know if they were true, you making them up. But if I was you, I would seriously consider getting back into being a writer. And you, my friend, should be a writer.
So I see you're a bit of a spiritual person.
How do you know? Oh. Yes, I am.
My sister-in-law is big into God.
Oh, a smart girl.
Well, sometimes she gets a little too preachy with everyone.
Would you prefer that she keep it all to herself?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes it just comes pouring out.
It's funny you say that. I just ran into an old friend I hadn't seen in about 20 years. And he says just the slightest little thing to me, and it's like a light went off.
What did he tell you?
It's crazy. Because things haven't been going my way lately. Facing a lot of challenges. But through a bit of an odd sequence of events, he shares with me that he thinks I should be doing some writing. And because of this 1 in a million coincidence of running into him, he shares something with me that, well, it's really got me thinking.
There is no coincidence, Ryan. Coincidence is just God's way of remaining anonymous.
Ryan had an epiphany. Things suddenly began to make sense. God had filled his heart and his mind, and as he took pen to hand, he and the Almighty co-wrote the story of his struggles and his redemption.
You look beautiful, Rose.
Oh. You know I love that robe.
Sweet. You're each other's strength. We all are.
I'm really scared right now.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I don't want you to be scared. It's a natural part of life. I'm okay with it.
I'm not okay with it.
Promise me. Promise me that you're going to be happy and you're going to take care of your family. I can't promise I'm going to get well, but I know one thing. I will never leave you. I'll always be in that heart of yours. Do you believe me? I will. I'll stay right there, crawling right in there. I love you very much. You've been a wonderful son. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Give me a hug. I need a hug. That's my boy. That's my son. I love you. I'm proud of you. Love you.
Could you stay a little bit more? Please.
I hope so.
At that moment, Ian seemed more and more distant with every passing moment. His words could no longer reach my ears, and I suddenly felt I was in the presence of angels. I knew my mom and dad were now near to me. I could feel them, sense them, remember them, almost touch them. They were waiting to take my hand.
She's gone. I'm sorry.
God, she's gone. Rose is gone.
She can finally rest now. You know, she's at peace.
I thought she was gonna be here a little bit longer. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Thank you, sweetie, for how you cared for me. You looked at me as your inspiration, but you were actually mine. You showed me that no matter how bleak things are, God never leaves our side.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It'll be okay. God has a plan for all of us. Just have faith.
Is there anyone that would like to say something?
So I guess this is the end of the road for Mom. For some, that may be true. But in honor of her, I stand here today in disagreement with that idea. It is through her example of love and life that I have been blessed with the understanding of what matters most. You see, Mom was a person of faith. And with faith comes hope. If you don't have hope in this life, well, then you can never truly be happy. So the past year has been, it's been a living hell. My own kids became strangers to me. Watched my wife drift away from me. I lost that powerful position at my job, a position that I allowed to become the very thing that defined me. I arrived at a place in my life that had become meaningless or hopeless. But then one night, God started weaving together a sequence of events that would lead me to an understanding of what I needed to do. You see, even though I thought I was lost, God was with me the whole time, weaving together a fabric that would lead me to a place where I knew what I had to do. And I did it. So thanks to Mom, to you, Dad, to my wife, Grace, my beautiful kids, my friends, my family. I know in my heart that this isn't the end. And it isn't the end for my mother. I imagine that somewhere she's running through a field right now. And I say that she's running because now she has been made perfect. She's been healed. Maybe she's sitting with her mom, telling her stories about her beautiful grandkids, or the 60 wonderful years she spent with her husband. It's true, Dad. Mom could be up in heaven right now saying nothing but nice things about you. And we actually all have the chance to go there too. But there's more for us to do here first. Because God has a plan and a purpose for all of our lives. For you too, Dad, to be more of a blessing to your grandchildren. So don't give up, okay, just because Mom's gone. We need you now more than ever. And I want to thank you for showing me how to be a better father and a husband. There's so much more to this life. It all connects. There's no coincidence. It's like a tapestry. Like when you and Mom, Dad went to that dance hall so many years ago. So many other places you could have gone that night. But it was meant to be. And I believe you and Mom are going to be together again. One day. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning. Miss you. Love you a lot.
Knock, knock. Can I have your autograph?
Where did you get that?
Bobby gave it to me.
You shouldn't have done that.
If you really wrote this, you know you have to have forgiveness.
I don't have to have anything, Jay.
I'm sorry, bro.
So what, in your mind, this is the moment where I turn the other cheek?
Look, I was wrong, right? I was dealing with my own problems, and I mistook kindness for something else. It's no excuse, but I am sorry.
You mean that?
I do. This spoke to me.
Hey, Jay.
What's up?
So you know I've forgiven you already. But it doesn't mean I'm going to be inviting you over for steaks anytime soon.
Be good, Ryan.
Hey.
About the other night.
Yeah. About the other night.
This is never going to happen.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's it?
Yeah. By the way, thanks for all the prayers. You were right.
Thanks. I knew you'd come around.
Ryan found the Lord, but inside there was still emptiness as he worried about his dad, who was now even more distant from God after losing the love of his life. But miracles do happen. As my husband entered that church, I don't know if I was more proud of Ian for the huge step he was taking, or of Ryan for leading his dad back to God.
Right?
Hey, Pop.
Hey, son. I really like what you said at Mom's funeral, especially the part where I'm to keep blessing the grandchildren and for me to find a little more faith. Thank you, son. Thank you.
My only wish as a boy was to be a man.
I haven't kissed so many people.
I heard that someday I would understand. Years have passed, and here I am, all grown up, wishing I could be a boy again.
Like you see.
And trying to find light in the shadows, and trying to find a heart in the scarecrows, and trying to find a story that I can tell, and trying to find a dream in a wishing well. Hey man, how's it going? I see it. It's okay, I suppose. I'm not sure anymore. It's okay, I suppose.
Mary! Mary! Mary, I can't figure this thing out. Mary!
This dial. See that little arrow? Just turn it right there.
To 10?
Yeah.
Sometimes my feet are aching. Sometimes my legs are shaking.
Okay, gang. You ready? Call it.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Come too far to turn around.
Told you it would work.
Hey man, how's it going? I see it.
My son had clearly become the strength of this family. I could find comfort as I departed, knowing he would be the leader that they all needed him to be.
Down below, there is a room inside our heart, a place that we can go.
Hope and faith are great things. Ryan and Ian's lives would continue, bathed in these two wonderful gifts from our Lord. As for me, I was headed to far-off places. I felt a sense of comfort and love like I had never felt before. I was moving towards something greater than anything any of us could ever fathom. I was wrapped in a blanket of love, and the holder was God Himself. I was home.
drive too slow. There's a secret here, there's something they don't know. While I'm here, I got nowhere else to go. Oh. There is only one voice whispering in our ear. There is only one place. We're already here. There is only one word. It's the word you're thinking of. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. A sinner's prayer is heard while falling to the ground. I once was lost, but now I've found. Oh. There is only one voice whispering in our ear. There is only one place. We're already here. There is only one word. It's the word you're thinking of. There is only one voice whispering in our ear. There is only one place. We're already here. There is only one word. It's the word you're thinking of. I'm not feeling up to par this morning. I had to pray last night to get to sleep. And when I finally did, I had a dream of a dead friend who seemed to be doing fine to me. You lead the way, I'll be behind. I won't think of what I'll find. I'm walking in with my eyes closed. Only God in heaven knows. I'm always feeling better every morning. I can't believe how I once knew life. You'll see me when your time has come to finally know what love is. You'll see me when you are too alive. You lead the way, I'll be behind. I won't think of what I'll find. I'm walking in with my eyes closed. Only God in heaven knows. After all, I'm only dreaming. Can't be real, but who's to say? Anyway, I think that he came to me to tell me all is well and it will always be. But as long as you are living on this earth, then just remember, sometimes I think you're luckier